and this is the Warforge with a 2000 point battle report against the Eldar. So, what I'll do is I will go through my army list, then say the tactics or stratagems between each slot after I've read out the whole list. So, in HQ slot, we have a Chaos Space Marine Lord in Terminator armour with 2 pairs of Lightning Claws, Melt Bombs, Sigil of Corruption, Mark of Siege. In troops, we have 2 10-man Chaos Space Marine squads with 2 plasma guns, and each champion has a bolt pistol and lightning claw, and they all have veterans of the Long War. We have 35 cultists, 31 of those have autoguns, 3 of them have heavy stubbers, 1 of them, the champion, has a shotgun. We have a fortification with an Aegis defence line with a quad gun. For fast attack, we have 2 Helldrakes with Bale Flamers. For elites, we have 5 Terminators with power mauls. 1 has a combi melter, 1 has a heavy flamer. They all have veterans of the Long War, and they all have Mark of Nurgle. And I also have 2 Hellbrutes with twin-legged las cannons. In heavy support, I have a Predator with 2 las cannon side sponsons and a twin-legged las cannon, and a Land Raider which has 2 twin-legged las cannons and a twin-legged heavy bolter. And the Predator and the Land Raider have Dozer Blades. If that's what it was called, yes, Dozer Blades. And the Lord has Veterans of the Long War. So I'll go through me choices. The Lord is to go with the Terminators, to go deep strike, durable, so we'll take a hit in here and there, and then shred the place because of Eldar, and power mauls don't mix when Eldar are on the receiving end anyway. The cultists sit behind the Aegis defense line with the quad gun and Imperial Guard tactics, because there's a reason why the Imperial Guard las gun is feared, and so should the auto gun. And if there's any objective based games like the Emperor's Will, they'll just sit behind that objective. And the Chaos Marines will be, well, troops choices, durable, shooting stuff, getting objectives, etc. I'll go through heavy support before I go through the Hellbrutes. Predator, 3 las cannons, isn't going to hurt against Eldar Wave Serpents, and Land Raider, because that isn't going to hurt against Eldar Wave Serpents either. Helldrakes, well, Helldrakes with Bale Flamers, what can I say more? And the Hellbrutes are doing a Grey Knight side cannon. That's all I can really say. They're basically doing the tactics of the Eldar Grey Knight side cannon dread, because with las cannons they could be good turrets for that extra shot, trying to bust up some tanks that the Eldar have. And with their cover saves, I want to be making sure I get penetrating hits, because they move, they get 4+ cover save. So I want to make sure that when they die, they die. And same goes for any other type of tank that may be brought along. And that is my army list. So, without further ado, in the next clip I will be going through the Eldar army list and then onto the battle itself. So, coming next is the actual battle itself. And this is a 2000 point game. This is deployment. The mission was Big Guns Never Tire again. This is Hammer and Anvil deployment. So I've got the 2 Hellbrutes here. The only list change I had to make, because I left my cultists at home, was 10 Melter Marines, 10 Chaos Marines, the Champion with the Lightning Claw, and 2 Melter Guns, all veterans of the Long War. There's Pred, there's Land Raider, There's the Quad Gun ADL Plasma Marines, there's another Hellbrute, there's a Hellbrute, there's another Plasma Gun Marine squad. Now off to the Eldar.
Starting with the HQ, we've got an Autarchon jetbike with Banshee Mask, Scorpion Chainsword, Fusion Gun, Shard of Narth and Mantle of the Laughing God. We've then got 6 jetbikes with a Warlock with Conceal/Reveal. Over on the other side we've got another 6 jetbikes with Conceal/Reveal Warlock. And then moving into the middle we've got 4 Wave Serpents with 5 Dire Avengers in each. Each Wave Serpent has Twinling Scatterlasers, a Shuriken Cannon and Hollow Fields. We've then got the Warp Hunter from Forge World with Hollow Fields and a Shuriken Cannon. And then we've got 2 Fire Prisms sitting at the back on my 2 objectives with the Prism Cannon and the Hollow Fields as well. That's all for Eldar 2000 points.
And 2 Eldrakes. So the Eldar are going first, but
I've also got in reserve a Crimson Hunter with Exarch upgrade.
Don't forget your Warlord and your Terminators and your Warp Talons.
yeah, no Warp Talons, just Terminator squad with Terminator Lord. And Enos. I'm going to roll Steel Initiative. Failed just by 1. And this is going to be Eldar turn 1 now.
Yep, Warlord traits.
I've already rolled.
What did you? Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry. I got a 6 on the Chaos Warlord chart, which is
Meanwhile, I'm just here on country.
yes. 6 on the Warlord chart, which was basically useless. And yours?
I rolled on strategic and got the one where I can declare if it's night fighting. I'm not declaring if it's night fighting because I'm going first.
Fair enough. And this is going to be Eldar turn 1.
So here is my opponent's half after turn 1. We'll go over what happened. The Predator got shot into by the Fire Prism over there. Got exploded 1 inch. All the tanks moved up, and everything here shot into the Quad Gun, hoping to kill it before the Crimson Hunter came on, and failed. Only managed to do a wound, but they did take out 6 of the Marines as well. Both squads of jetbikes turbo boosted behind my opponent's flank, as the Autarch turbo boosted to the centre. That Fire Prism over there also fired his large blast into here, his small blast into here to kill some tanks, and final Wave Serpent here put 2 whole points of damage onto the
Which squad?
what's this guy here?
That one.
Yeah, onto the Hellbrute. Hellbrute, that's it called. So going on to Chaos turn 1.
And this is Chaos Space Marine turn 1. These guys decided to fire bolt pistols, killed 2, and then charged, in which case they overwatched, killed 1 Marine, and failed to be within charge distance. This had to charge as well because of the thing, so we'll roll that now. 4 inches, failed. Had to charge that, just failed now. This fired at the Laughing Tower, which had like 2 plus... Yeah, had 2 plus rerollable save, so passed that from ease. These all fired at them, at him, and he passed with ease. He fired at the Forge World and passed that with ease because no damage was harmed. These guys fired at them, killed a few, I think 2.
Mistake to get them in there, yeah.
And then charged them in, killed a load. They failed to swoop in advance, and they are falling back, but they can regroup. Everything else, well, that was it. This is Eldar 2 turn 2. Are you going to roll for reserves?
Yes, I am. That's a 2, I'm going to leave him off.
Okay, he's going to leave him off. And this is Eldar turn 2.
Okay, so Eldar turn 2, we saw the Crimson Hunter didn't come on, which I'm happy about. But then we've got the Warp Hunter, used his mini torrent, the Aether Rift, to shoot into these and took out the Quad Gun and along with 3 guys. The Shuriken Cannon didn't do anything. We then got this Wave Serpent here, shot into the Hellbrute and took a whole point off it. These 2 Wave Serpents here shot into the Marines that were over there to take them out. That Wave Serpent took out the remaining hull point off that Hellbrute and got two penetrating hits. These guys turbo boosted over here after moving ready to take out that, but they weren't needed. This guy here took a melt shot into the Land Raider and didn't do anything. The Fire Prism shot and took a hull point off the Land Raider, and that Fire Prism shot and took another hull point off that, and these guys continue to run. My turn, over.
And this is Chaos Space Marine turn 3. This fired at the Laughing Tar Land Raider and did nothing. This guy fired at this squad, killed one. This squad fired at them, I think killed one. No, saved all. The Helldrake is the only thing that came from reserve, and Vector Strike killing 3, Bale Flamer killing 4.
2. You roll 2 1. In leadership, he's running.
3d6 inches. And yes, you can't
6 inches
regroup.
again.
You can't regroup as well.
No, he can't regroup.
Yeah. And the Hellbrute assaulted the Forge, the Warp Hunter, and made it explode. Helldrake, well, I've just said, and that was turn 3 for Chaos Space Marines.
Okay, so the Crimson Hunter came on, shot into the Helldrake, and did 2 glancing hits and a penetrating, but he made both penetrating hits in vulnerable saves. I then shot all 4 Wave Serpents into it, and only did another 1 whole point of damage, so not much there. My Autarch shot into the Land Raider and missed, rolling at 1 and then trying to hit with the reroll of a 6+ and missed again. The Fire Prism, however, did hit, penetrate and explode it. These jet bikes flew all the way over here. That jet bike continued to run, and that Fire Prism finished off the Hellbrute. That's the end of my turn, so we're going to roll for my opponent's reserve.
Yep. No, because it's turn 4.
Reserve's coming on automatically, yeah. No, it's only, no, Jake, it's your turn 3. I've just had my turn 3, I went first.
Alright, okay. 3 plus 3 Terminator squad.
Terminator's come in.
Helldrake
Number 2. On a base.
Should I reroll that?
Yeah, it's on a base. Comes in. Okay, see you at the end of one's turn 3.
Okay, so this is Chaos Space Marine turn 3. After Vector striking and reducing a hull point off that, we've decided to call it game because there's no physical way the Chaos side can win. So it's Eldar victory because we've calculated it and he's got way too many victory points for me to win. So this is a good game. Good game. And this is an Eldar victory. Okay, Chaos Space Marine afterthoughts on the Eldar battle. Well, it was a massacre. What can I say? I think the problem for me with that list is when he moves his skimmers, which all his troops and everything's in, has got a 4+ cover save, and I can't really negate it. I've been thinking about using Barrage, but that doesn't negate a Jinx save. It's basically what stops a Jinx becoming a cover save, or what stops a cover save becoming a Jinx. The word Jinx save, well, the rule Jinx, apologies, stops it from ignoring the Jinx save. So Barrage isn't a good way to deal with it. Helldrake's should be, but because he's always got 4+ cover save, and he will always be moving around rapidly, because that's what Eldar do, it's quite hard for me to Vector Strike. And if I try and sit on the objectives, he's got Blade Storm, which does a load against us. So I'm honestly, the only unit I think I'll consider changing is, I'll take off the, what do they call it, Terminators, yes, and the Lord, and replace it with something else. because quite frankly the Terminators come in too late, even though it was like turn 2 or turn 3. They just came too late, and you can't really use them effectively if everything's in a transport. So I think the next unit I should be bringing is Obliterators, just because I can deep strike, Melter, hopefully he'll fail his cover save, and I think I'll swap my HQ for a Warpsmith maybe, because, you know, this is the Warp Forge, and everyone, well, I like Warpsmiths. Apart from that, Obliterators of Mark of Nurgle, just and hope that he doesn't fail his cover saves. I know people say Plague Marines, but against Eldar I feel like it'll be the same story as with the Chaos Marines. Yes, the toughness 5, so it's harder to wound, but remember, Blade Storm makes shots on roll on a 6 AP 2, so it doesn't matter if I've got Feel No Pain or a 3+ save. If it's AP 2, that Plague Marine's gone, unless I've got a decent cover save. So Plague Marines are very expensive against Eldar as well. So I think that's one I think I'll take into consideration. I'll play test it a few times, see what the results are. But apart from that, it was a good match. Me and my opponent both enjoyed it. This is the Warp Forge with a 2000 point battle report against the Eldar. This is the Warp Forge, signing out. Remember, keep on forging.